Hello everyone, Binay Red Rose here. It's been a while since I made a video, and considering what's going on with Hurricanes Florence and Hurricanes Michael, I figured I'd share these two really great survival books. This first one is called the SAS Survival Guide. It is by John Lofty Wiseman. I really like this book because it is compact and the information is organized. He highlights very important information. There are a lot of things that we can learn from this book. Different tracks, different footprints, animal prints. What I really like is the pictures that he adds for the food in order to show what's edible. What I did with this book was I highlighted the pages with the poisonous food. And that is something that I think that the author and the makers of this book should consider, so that people know to avoid these plants. So I personally highlighted these pages so I know not to eat whatever is on these pages. Because when a person is not in a completely 100% focus, or they're not in complete 100% focus, they can end up eating what's on the wrong pages. So I made highlights to make it very clear not to eat these items. And I think that's what they should do with all these books. They should highlight the poisonous foods. Other than that, it is a very excellent little guide. With a lot of great information. I like how they mark off the different categories with the little marks on the side. So the other book that I have is 100 Deadly Skills, Survival Edition by Clint Emerson. I picked this book because it has other information that this book does not have. So these two books actually make a great combo for different survival situations. I like this book because the cover, even though it's paperback, is really sturdy to me. It seems really sturdy, and I like that the corners are rounded off so that the pages don't get bent and messed up. I kind of wish that this book was like that, with a very sturdy paperback cover and the edges were rounded off. It's easier to take care of that way. That's why I like this book. That's a very good thing to me. Like, this is very good. I really like it. So this has a lot of information that the little book may not have. So these two together, they are really good to have. Different categories, different information. And I like how there's possibly step-by-step instructions. Yeah, there's a lot more in this book than in here. But these two, I recommend that everybody have them in case of an emergency. I have more emergency books than this, but they're in my digital library so that I have access to even more information. I recommend that everybody have a digital library of different survival tactics and different survival guides in order to have more information. But these two are great for in case that there is no power and electronics cannot be used. And these are good to help you get out of an emergency situation. I don't believe that people should stay in a survival situation. I believe that a survival situation should be temporary and should not be a constant living situation. We are meant to thrive. So I believe that this is to help get out of the situation, and regardless of what's going on around you, you can still thrive. One good example of getting back to thriving is in a book that I listened to, an audiobook called After It Happened. I gotta give credit to the Canadian Prepper for sharing that one. It was a really good audiobook. I believe that in different situations or emergency situations, we're supposed to work together to get out of survival mode and get back to thriving. Helping each other out, being able to cultivate different crops and have a functioning community, regardless of how small it is. So I don't think that we should stay in a survival mode. We're meant to get out of it. So I highly recommend these two books. There are different editions to this one, but I got the revised edition because this one was the easiest I can get my hands on. I recommend getting the iPhone app if you can. I don't have an iPhone, that's why I didn't get the app, but I have the book, and I'm good. And I have a vast digital library that I can go to if and when the electronics are still working. I have it on a digital SD card, so I recommend that everybody do that. Actually, I recommend everybody starts a digital library on survival and different things like carpentry and building a shelter and cultivating food and raising livestock and whatnot. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and God bless.